Dina, wake up!
Whoa.
Wake up! You have to wake up in order to hear today's story.
Okay.
In fact, in today's story, Jesus had to wake up some of his friends too, so they could see something amazing. Come on, let's go find out.
Okay.
Hey kids, I'm Miss Campbell and this is Miss Nevaeh, and today we're going to be telling you a story about Jesus and his friends.
One day Jesus went on a high mountain with Peter, James, and John. The disciples fell asleep and Jesus prayed. All of a sudden his face was shining like the sun and his clothes were bright white. The disciples woke up and saw Moses and Elijah talking with Jesus.
Peter said, Lord, it's good for us to be here, and if you want, I will set up 3 tents. One for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. Peter was still talking when a bright cloud covered them, and a voice from the cloud said, This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him.
The disciples fell face down. They were so scared. Jesus came up and touched them. He said, Get up and do not be afraid.
When the disciples looked up, they did not see Moses or Elijah. They only saw Jesus. And as the friends were coming down the mountain, Jesus said, Do not tell anyone what you saw until the Son of Man is raised from the dead. And the disciples obeyed.
Jesus showed his glory to Peter, James, and John. Jesus said he would die, rise from the dead, and go back to heaven. One day Jesus will come again in his glory to make everything new.
Miss Ashley, thank you so much for waking me up. That was an amazing story, and I'm glad that I didn't miss it. And I bet that Jesus' friends were happy that he woke them up too.
Yeah, definitely. So Jesus' transformation on the mountain was definitely a miracle. But Jesus would go on to do an even greater miracle by dying on the cross, rising from the dead, and going back to heaven. Jesus performed these miracles to show that he is the Son of God. Jesus is God's Son, and he was sent to us to save us from our sin.
So good. So if you're watching this at home with us, if you can grab a parent and take some time to pray right now, or if you're watching this in class, leaders, now is the time to gather the kids and say a prayer over this lesson. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we can't wait to see you next time. Bye!
Bye.